Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody, come in the room. You can put it right there. Come on in the room. I know I'm late. But I am here, honey. I am here. Okay, come in the room. We're going to get it popping today. We're talking about cultural appropriation. Now, I'm going to get set up. Where's the juice? Oh, you gave me water. Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up, Angie? Angie in the building. First one. Hey. Somebody else came in. Derek came in. What's up, Derek, my man? How you doing? Not my man, literally, but you know, because some of y'all crazy. But Derek, my man, you know, he's the man. All our men are the man. You know what I'm saying? We got to celebrate these kings out here. Y'all girls got to know how to do it. Anyway, come on in the room, y'all. I am excited today. As you can tell, I woke up. I'm doing good, Ange. I got a burst of energy. As you can tell, right? It's like some days you just get up, you like, let's go. Anyway, oh my gosh, here we go with this. People calling me. I hate that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on, Marquetta came in. What's up, Quetta? I'm sorry. Let me put on the do not disturb thing, y'all. I'm going to be right back. Where is it? Do not disturb. Okay, we good. We good. I had to do not disturb. I got to get that. Coming on. Somebody else came in. That looked like Chanel's little face. Was that Chanel? Come on in the building, y'all. We're going to be talking about this cultural appropriation today. And I think it is, like mad important. Mad important that we talk about it. It's going on all the time. Who else came in the building? I'm not going to spend all day with the hellos. You know, I just acknowledge you all. I acknowledge you all. I appreciate you all. Even if you have to come back on the replay. I'm just waiting for my little internet to boost here so I can pull up some stuff. Okay. Anyway, let me go through the what's up, Quetta? That hair. Yes, honey. Yeah. You want to get hair like this? You could get some of my hair butter. Okay, because you know I always got my hair butter on deck. Then you could get some of my hair potion. This is a small little bottle, but you could get a big bottle, and that's how we doing that over here. Okay, so let me go through the preliminaries. My name is, okay, I'm feeling real, that spirit of Goofy on me today. It's that spirit of Goofy on me today. So y'all know we gonna be going in. But anyway, my name is Malika L. Anderson, and I am the founder of Her Balance and the creator of Her Balance Naturals, which is a beauty and wellness, organic and natural line of products for women, men, children. It's for women, y'all, but I also make products for men and for kids and for everybody. I'm kind of what we call, I'm going to move the comments now, a new age medicine woman, right? So I got all of the herbal remedies for you and holistic health and nutrition and all the kind of stuff like that. So that is what I do. You can find my information. I am going to, let me see if I can, hold on, y'all. I think my internet is up. I'm working from home today. I'm not in the office, so everything's a little bit weird. So anyway, so what's the deal? What was I going to tell you? Yeah, so you can go and find out all of my information, all of the products on my website, which is www.herbalancenaturals.com. Make sure that you are following me on the gram. That's where I am. I only show up on Tuesdays for my Facebook family because everybody's over here, and I kind of like the way live happens over here, right? So I come on Tuesdays, we do our lunch and learn, and that's the way we get down. Okay, it's working. But usually you can catch me on the gram because I say that is where the millennials and the influencers are. So I am going to be on Instagram. Make sure that you follow me over there. I'm also on Twitter, which I never tweet. But all of my tweets go up there because that's the way that I have it set up. Now, let me go to my page. And while I'm going to my page, I want y'all to think, if you haven't been already, about this cultural appropriation. There is a video. You like my necklace? Yeah, I haven't worn this one in a long time. I just felt like I needed the energy from the stones today. And I needed to, what am I burning today? I'm burning French vanilla and amber. And I'm dealing with some lavender today. Yesterday was a eucalyptus kind of day. And today I'm kind of feeling a little amberish. So I got these stones out for energy, to carry a certain type of energy that I wanted to carry today. And it is working. Okay, because this is all about energy. Okay, so I see it. I see it up. I'm just going to put the, what do you call it? I am going to put the thing, the website up here, just so it's up here. So in case anybody has to jump off, right? You'll know where to go and find me. Okay, I think that worked. I think I typed it right. Wrong. I'm sorry. I think I typed it right. Anyway, I'll fix it all. I don't like to multitask. I just like to get right. Okay, it worked. I like to get right into what I am saying today. So we are talking about cultural appropriation as it relates to African American hair. All right. So I want you to start thinking about that and getting that into your spirit. Cultural appropriation as it relates to African American hair and hairstyles. Now, there is a video on my timeline, what I put with someone that is not our color was giving us some unwarranted advice on what we should do as it relates to taking care of our hair. So I hope that you've seen that. That was the stir of all of this and how I kind of got on this subject this week and how I wanted to talk about this. So just give me a second, y'all. I want to get something up and then we're going to get started. Okay. Here we go. Because I wanted to read you a real definition for those people who do not understand cultural appropriation. Because we can't just assume that everybody knows what we are talking about. Correct? All right. I'm going to put back. The comments are off. So if y'all, what's up, Joan? I see Joan's face, but if you made a comment, I cannot respond to it right now because I've moved the comments out the way. But what I'm going to do is, I always go back and I'm going to talk to y'all. I'll put them back and forth. So cultural appropriation, right? So basically, let me break it down in Ebonics. Cultural appropriation, swagger jacking, stealing, copying, taking someone else's culture, trying to make it your own, being very offensive in doing that, not understanding the other culture. Y'all throw out some things. What do you think cultural appropriation is? This is just my Ebonics version of cultural, appropriation. What do you think it is? Or what does it mean to you? How do you understand it? What's the basis of your understanding? I'm going to put the comments back on. What's the basis of your understanding for cultural appropriation? What do y'all think? I'm going to go to, hey, what's up, Brian? Brian came in the room. How you doing? I'm going to wave to Brian. I'm going to wave to Joan. Okay, she says, Joan says, stop. The copycats of the world cannot stand it. I cannot understand it, overstand it, or understand it. But we're going to do that today. So anyway, this is from Pop Culture Dictionary. What does cultural appropriation mean? Cultural appropriation is the act of adopting elements of an outside, often minority culture, including the knowledge, the practices, and the symbols without understanding or respecting the original culture and context. So that is what it is, and you can put that together with my, understanding of it, my Ebonics version that I gave you, which is swagger jacking, pimping, stealing, copying, and you do not understand. You have no knowledge of what you're doing. You're just doing what you've always done. Kimberly Flowers is in the building. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? Hello, all of my wonderful people. So we're talking about cultural appropriation today as it relates to African American hair culture. We see it all the time. It happens all the time. And frankly, I'm personally offended by it. I know a lot of you are personally offended by this too. So who does this practice? Who do we find? And let me tell you something. This is adult rated. We're talking not X, but probably R. So we are, adults. We're having this, not misguided, but guided conversation. So I have to be real, right? This is about a real and a relevant topic. We cannot skate around it. That's why we're having this conversation, because we've been skating around it too long, for far damn too long, and I am sick of it. Somebody sent me a video, and you know I deal in natural hair care and skin care, so people are always sending me information. I'm always researching on the top of development and different things like that, and I happened to see a video by a man that was a white man, and he was giving advice and coaching a black woman on what she should do as it relates to washing her hair. And then there was another picture that was sent to me, and it was kind of funny because it was a girl, and you probably saw it on my timeline, and she had what we call Bantu knots. And somebody said, what they say, Bantu knots to like not two knots. It was a black woman and a white woman. And so, you know, it just showed, what's up, Timothy? What's up, Timothy? I'm going to move the comments over, y'all, so I'll come back. So it just showed, you know, some of those things with cultural appropriation. Now, there's a lot of cultural appropriation going on, but we talking about how it relates to the black hairstyle. Okay, we got, come on, I'm running it down. We got, and then I'm gonna go back. Okay, listen, no, I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna just run this down, and then we gonna go back. Okay, so who does this practice? I want you to think about the people that engage in cultural appropriation, usually people that are outside of our community. I'm talking to our community today. If you're not from our community and you being sensitive and, you know, no, black lives don't matter, all lives matter, you on that today, you might want to skip here and go and do something else on your lunch and learn. But over here, I'm talking to my people and my community today, and we are getting down with this cultural appropriation because I'm sick and damn tired of it. And that's that. And I said it, and yes, I did. If you got anything to say, then you address me. Okay, so who engages in this practice? Mostly people that are outside of our culture, right? How does it make us feel? These are what I want to think about. And nobody cares. They do it, but they don't give a damn about how it makes us feel, which is what led us here today, because it made me feel a certain kind of way. I'm offended, and I want to talk about it, right? And why do we put up with it? This is the thing. Why do we put up with it? And what are we going to damn do about it? Because we've been talking about the shit for far too long. We've been talking about every damn thing. Talking. And I am very, just me personally, I'm very results oriented. I'm very solutions based. Okay. You know what I mean? I can go there with you guys. Okay. But I'm not doing that today because I'm not here as that Malika to damn day. Okay? All right. So back. Y'all know I could be goofy. Y'all know I could be goofy. So just laugh. Don't be over here all stuck up and, you know, we're not doing all of that today. If you can't hear with any of that, you might want to go. Don't tell me that the Lord loves me, and do not scripture shower me, and don't give me no cute cliches. Don't do none of that. This is the truth. This is what's going on. I'm offended. I'm saying what you really want to say about people swagger jacking my hairstyles. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right without the knowledge or the expertise to know about it. Like, you just can't do that. And if you watch the video that's on my little timeline and you see the man coaching the lady, like telling her and telling us, like, who the hell asked you? How you gonna tell me what to do with my black hair? A, you ain't black. B, you ain't got no black hair. And C, who asked you? And D, who asked your ass? Who asked you? Who asked you? Where do they raise these people at? Anyway, so I just wanted to say that, right? So what are we going to do about it? And what we're going to do about it is we're going to not only engage in conversation about it, but we're going to start to be loud about it. We're going to start to be proud about it as we embrace our blackness. I always say my blackness is loud, baby, and my blackness is proud. Now, I know I'm not that stupid and that silly to understand black in one color. Black is not just it's not just a color. It's the essence that all color comes from. Understand? You understand what I'm saying? That is what it is. Okay, somebody says something. Somebody says, say it, Niecy. Yes, Auntie Kim. Okay, Auntie Kim got my back. Funny thing, though, our people will patronize, follow, and refer others and go outside of our culture as a community. Absolutely, Angie. And I want to talk about that. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't even know if I got all these notes in it. But I wanted to say, and I did say that, right? For too long, we've been silent about it and we've been shy about it. We haven't talked about it. We haven't really, I'm looking over here on my computer. We haven't really made any noise about it. And this is the reason why Andy said, because most of us has assimilated into the other culture. We have assimilated into it with our thinking, with our thoughts, with our actions, with what we do, with our beliefs, with how we believe, with how, everything. We've done that. We've done that. We have ourselves to blame for that. And everybody knows that it's true and there's no getting around that. So if you want to assimilate into a culture, then you cannot be mad when the other cultures pimps your ride. They pimps what you doing. You know what I mean? Everybody loves us but us. There is a deep self-hatred, and we know, and I'm not going to run down all the history, that we have been engaged with slavery. Slavery has taught us to be a certain way and to do a certain thing. And a lot of us are still carrying those things into where we are today. And we so bad. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't care if this is unpolitically correct, but y'all want to be white so damn bad. And even if you don't want to be white, you want to be something other than what you are. You want to be something other than, you see this brown skin? You want to be something other than that. You want your hair to be, you see this thing right here? This is like a jungle. I got to deal with this hair every day, but it's mine and I love it. I don't want it to be straight. I don't want it to be stringy. I don't want to look like somebody that I'm not. I'd rather go through the pain and the suffering of, look, wait, where is it? This what I got to deal with every day. This like the Afro pick with the damn fist on it. I'm still dealing with this. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to assimilate into anything, to be anything. And a lot of us are trying to do that. And so we've assimilated or wanted to assimilate and put ourselves into a culture. And then with other cultures that, we feel like, well, they've accepted us now. And, we've got some sort of acceptance and, we've gotten away from who we are. So, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon to see this going down, especially with black hair, black women. You got women out here rocking afros. They just swagger jack the damn cornrows. They got the Bantu knots, any and everything that they want to do. And nobody is saying a damn thing. And I'm mad about it. And I'm on here. And that's why we're talking about this today. Now, I'm not mad to the fact like it's going to just interrupt my day or interrupt my life. But I am not going to allow it. As a black woman, I feel like I have a responsibility to black daughters to teach them. It's not anybody else's responsibility to teach them the culture, to teach them how to be women, to teach them how to be beautiful black women and what that's all about. I can't let other people do that. You understand what I'm saying? It is my responsibility to do that and to be an example by what I do, not just what I say. Because a lot of you talk a good one. You talk a good one and your black is beautiful and all of this nonsense, but we don't see that reflected in it. Show me your black is beautiful. Go 2 weeks with your natural hair. Go 3 weeks without some damn eyelashes. Go a whole month without putting a whole foundation on your face. This is not made by a black person anyway. But anyway, I'm not on here. I'm going to call myself down, right? Because I didn't come on here to be the ratchet Malika today. It's a few little Malikas out there, but I didn't come out here. What's up, Annette? Annette came in the building. How you doing? Cedric came in the building. Stanley came in the building. I acknowledge you all today. Thank you for stopping by for Lunch and Learn. And we just talk about a little cultural appropriation. I think it's like more like misappropriation or disappropriation or inappropriation. It's not appropriate at all. And it's not appropriate for me, in my life. And, I just wanted to know as we talked about that today, because it's a conversation between me and you, right? Us and we. How y'all feel about that? What are some of y'all thoughts about that? Because I think pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy out here in these streets, and especially in these internet streets where you see all of this floating around. There's a lot of pimping, a lot of culture vultures. I mean, we just went through the big thing with Gucci, right? But that wasn't like shocking to me. They've been doing that for years, and not just them, but other brands. And what do? We get all in a row. We march for 2 days. We curse everybody out on Instagram, and then we right back at the Gucci store. I had a girl. Okay, let me say this so that I can protect her identity. I had a person, I'll just say I saw a person, and they were saying that they wanted to buy a Gucci bag or something, but that it cost like one rent payment and half a car payment or something like that. And I was just like, wow, like, really? You know what I'm saying? She was adamant about getting it, and I guess she got it. But this is what we do. So do not be all that loud talking and all that fake ass marching and all that fake ass protesting, and you ain't doing that. You ain't really about that life over here. So you know what I always say? We. This is my little signs, which is the peace sign. I thought my signs. Listen, we're about that life over here. We're about that her balanced life. We're about that natural life. We're about that, stand up and mean what you say and say what you mean life over here. So pimping ain't easy. There's a lot of cultural, misappropriation out here. A lot of culture vultures out here stealing versus copying. I say stealing. Some people say copying. No. It's stealing. It's stealing. You took it. Did you ask me? Could you have it? Did you ask me? Could you use it? Did you consult with us? With anybody? Any damn body. Just one person. Just tell me before you did that. No, you did not. So that's called, when you take something that doesn't belong to you, it's called stealing. That's not copying. Like, oh, well, I did it because, I used to have some girls copy me, and they would say that I needed to be flattered. Flattered? No, I don't think so. I'm not flattered that you stole my ish. I'm not flattered. That doesn't make me feel flattered. So that's how I think about this swagger jacking. Like, I'm not flattered that you did that you copied that, and that you think that that belongs to you. The essence of it. And so I want to know what y'all think. I'm gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna talk about the traditions versus the trends. Our whole hair culture, because we got a deep history as Black women and as Black people with our hair. And I think that's the part that is most offensive. If I could say anything to my other color people, my vanilla people in the building, and I don't even know what other color. I guess my vanilla people, but other cultures, that are doing it. But we specifically, talking about white and Black people today. I mean, ain't no other way to say it. We talking about white people stealing Black people's hair styles. Okay, swagger jacking the hair. So let me read some of y'all comments. Okay, Angie says, let me get the laptop up. I wanted to write some stuff in here, y'all. I need an assistant so bad. Like, so bad. And my the baby daughter is here today. And she's in the room. She could be doing this for me, right? They ain't think about me, girls and guys. But anyway, if I had an assistant, it would be wonderful. But I don't, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, Angie says, let me see. Angie says it's big business. I have to read it from the phone. She said it's big business. We'll spend our money on something that we don't even have, perpetrating a fraud on both sides of the cultural fence. Now, that's really deep. That's really, really deep. We definitely will do that. We will spend our money on, let me tell you something, this little hair butter, I don't, be like really wanting to talk about my stuff unless I'm talking about it. This little hair butter, right, costs $15. Then somebody said to me, well, if I buy real stuff to put in my hair, like, that's expensive, but we'll spend $400 on somebody else's hair to put in the hair. Just on the hair. We're not talking about getting the hair put into your head. That's expensive. You see my little nails? Look at my nails. I don't get my nails done or go to the salon, or, I don't have the luxury to be able to do that. But you got these girls out here, like, nails is a big money business. They got the nails and the designs and the diamonds, and they flickering and they sparkling. They do every damn thing that you could imagine that they could do. And that's like a lot of money. I mean, I know my girls, if I do go to the nail salon, get my feet done or something, they'll drop like $70. I'm like, $70, let me do the math. $70 times, if you come once a week or twice a week. So people spend money on what they want to spend money on. Whatever is a priority in their life, then that is what is a priority in their life. You know what I'm saying? Toya came in the building. What's up, Toya? Collins came in the building. How you doing? So any other comments? What else y'all think about this? Like, how does it make you feel? Like be honest. Even if you might be a more passive person. You might be more confrontational like I am. But say you see somebody, you know, that is not of your culture with like a cultural hairstyle. Let's just put it out there. There was a girl, I'm not going to mention her name because I ain't going to give her no juice over here. But she was on the cover of like this famous magazine. And she did, I'm sorry, I'm just rubbing in this little almond oil on my face because you look a little shiny on the camera. But anyway, she's a white lady, a white girl, a young girl, right? Not even 25, I don't think. And she had an afro and she was re-emulating a black girl. I don't want to say if it was Angela Davis. I don't think it was. But somebody that was like on the cover of one of those famous magazines. And she was redoing the cover shoot, but she was a white girl. And I just felt some kind of way about that. So have you had any of those type of experiences where you have seen that and it's made you feel a certain type of way or not feel the same? Maybe you don't feel a certain type of way about it. You're like cool with it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to read it. I'm going to the big screen. Which I can't hear, but at least I can see your comments and then I can respond to you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, over here. Oh, it says Angie. Okay, yeah, we know Angie joined. Amy came in. I can't see who's in. I know a lot of y'all is in here. And some of y'all will watch the replay. So if you do watch the replay, make sure that you let me know. Hit hashtag replay and let me know you watched the replay. And then we can do some conversation. So anybody else? It's our responsibility. Aunt Kim said it's our responsibility to teach each other, especially our girls. Absolutely. Okay, now I can see some comments. Okay, Joan has said, no, that's called misappropriation. And she also said when MTV started showing videos, everybody was everybody. What do you mean by that? When MTV started showing videos, everybody was everybody. What do you mean by that? Let me know if you're still here. Okay, I can see some of y'all comments now. They coming up on this screen. But yeah, but it's just a damn shame all the way around. I mean, it really is. It's going on. I don't really like to try to tell people what to do, but I try to help them find healthy solutions and give suggestions, you know, if people want them on some things that we can do. But I like to just break open conversation, right? I always say, I can't wait to break open that topic. I want to break open conversation so that we can continue to talk about it. We can take this conversation offline and we can continue to talk about it. And that's how you bring real change. And that's how you bring real solutions. It has to start with you. So I can't just tell you about it. And I'm not doing anything about it. I'm doing my part, what I feel is helpful and useful in our community. And you must do your part. Now let's break this down. Here's the thing, right? Traditions versus trends. I feel like when a lot of these people in different cultures copy, steal, pimp, whatever you want to call it, our hairstyles and other things, but we're talking about Black hair culture today, that there's no homage, you know, there's no paying homage to the ones that went before us, just to the culture, period. I hear everybody talking about do it for the culture, but what are you really doing for the culture? And I feel like when other people, you know, do that with our hair, they're really doing it to be trendy and to be fashionable, not really understanding. And we are doing it, I feel like Black people do. You know, hair is like, it's big. Not only is it big business, we know that. I don't know the exact numbers about all the trillions or millions or billions, you know, whatever the number is that we spend on hair. I know it's a lot, right? But yet we have very few Black beauty supply stores, which astonishes me to this day. But there is a big, deep, rich history in our culture around hair. And that's what I want the other people to understand. It's not just hair to us. You know, there was a time where, you know, everything was taken away from us, you know, our name, our language, our culture, everything, you know, and what we had was hair. And a lot of times what we did was we expressed ourselves through our hair. Now, there was a time we just didn't do our hair because it's like, you know, we just didn't do it. But once we began doing it and doing different styles, even way back when, before slavery, you know, when we were tribal in our community, we expressed ourselves by what we did to each other through hair. So hair is more, I feel like, an expression, you know, to us. I feel like, of course, hair is, you know, my crown. It is our crown. It is the way kind of we talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? How we receive messages through the energies and the technologies of the hair, being melanated people. So we've got a rich, deep history, culture, and tradition with our hair. And I think it's so unfair for people to just think, well, it's just fashion and it's just trendy. It is that, and it can be that, and we can, you know, express ourselves in glorious ways through our hair. You know, it's amazing what people can do with hair. And that's why people love our hair. They're like, oh, your hair, you know, can curl, and your hair can twirl, and your hair can be straight, and your hair can do so many hairstyles. And people are very envious and jealous of that. And then that's how they begin to, you know, swagger jacking and the stealing, you know, without paying homage, without respecting the culture, without knowing and understanding the knowledge of it. That's what I would say. And that's what I do say, you know, if I have a chance to correct somebody, you know, in the error of their ways. And I'm not saying you can't do whatever the hell you want to do with your hair when you want, how you want, but I'm just saying how it makes me feel as a Black person with this cultural appropriation. Okay, we got another comment that came in. Amy said, if the revenue was flowing into our community, she wouldn't have a problem with cultural misappropriation, but we are losing on both ends because our money is leaving our community when we buy. Hold on, Amy. I'm going to get it up on my big screen because it went away. Okay, but we are losing on both ends because our money is leaving our community when we buy at most beauty supply stores that circulate outside our circles. I totally agree. Now, let me tell you why I totally agree. And I got the facts and the receipts to back that up. Now, for those of you who don't know, I run a company called Her Balance, and I have a collection of natural and organic skincare and hair care products through my collection called Her Balance Naturals, right? And so I've had a lot of opportunities and people to come to me and want to put our products into quote unquote beauty supply stores, or want me to get our products into big box stores, right? And so my thing is always, no. I'm against that establishment, because I'm not going to put my stuff that I make out of my love and my comfort and you know, just a high vibrational energy that I have, and take it and not circulate it inside of my community. I'd rather do it like this rather than, yeah, I could make a whole lot of money doing it the other way, but I think it's about legacy. It's about purpose. It's about integrity. It's about the character that I have and that I stand on 2 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Flat footed, and here able to speak to you today about it because I'm not pimping out anything that we have to another culture. I feel that's totally unfair. Now, if I have not just necessarily even a Black beauty supply, but if I'm helping my community, if I'm circulating my dollars within my community, you know, back and forth throughout me and my people, then I'm with all of that. But I'm not going to put my supplies into, I'm just going to say it, into another cultures, and mainly, you know, we got a lot of Korean or Asian beauty supply stores, put our products into that. And, you know, okay, we're trying to reconnect. Looks like we had a poor connection. Okay. Hopefully we're back. Hope we're back. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 up if you could still hear me. So, Amy, that's a great point. And I totally agree with you. It's like, so what are we going to do? We going to complain about it? I have the right to complain about it. I got a right to say whatever about it because I don't support it. I don't support it. I am not, let me tell you something. I'm not, everything, you know, that we do, we grow over here, right? We grow, or, you know, we source from a source that we need to source from. But I'm not running down to the beauty supply down there, you know, getting my stuff and then making my stuff with it. Like, I'm totally against that, and I totally don't support that at all. So I make sure, you know, that I could talk about this subject because I'm really about it. So that's how I feel about that. And thank you for bringing that up, Amy. I respect that. I believe in that. So what are we going to do about it then? If we're going to keep running over there, if we're going to keep putting our dollars in there, what are we going to do about it? What are some solutions, right? I'm not here to tell you what to do, but let's just have a dialogue. What do y'all think is some of the solutions? Whoever is still on here, I can't really tell. But even if you watch it on the replay, I mean, what do you think are some of the solutions? I think some of the solutions are, okay, let me just tell you what I think. First of all, for us to continue to be silent, we have to stop that. I think we have to correct the behavior while it's going on. You understand what I'm saying? There's a way to do that. I'm not saying you got to be rowdy and ratchet and crazy. You know, you could do that in a respectful way, but people don't know how you feel unless you tell them. You understand what I'm saying? You have to let people know that makes me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like when you did that. That made me feel sad or mad, or I'm not happy about that. Or, you know, do you really have the knowledge to be doing that, or to be rocking about that? Or, you know, what made you do that? Or, you know, hold people accountable right where they are when they do it. We can't wait and just, you know, you try to do this 6 or 7 years, you know, later you have to do it while it's going on. So I think that's one thing that we could do. Another thing, we gotta definitely decide what we're going to do as it relates to our dollars. If you're going to still be shopping over there, you're going to still be spending your dollars over there, then you cannot complain. You don't have the right to do that. Okay, do you understand? And the other thing, I think the third thing is assimilating. If you're going to assimilate into the other culture, and you're not going to be proud of who you are, you're not going to be proud of your hair, you understand, you're not going to be proud of your skin, you're not going to you're just not going to be proud, you're just dealing with this self-hate, then you need to just do that, and you need to just assimilate. You need to just go over there and do that. You know what I mean? So again, those are what I think are practical solutions, things you could do right now, today, and institute into your life. But I'm interested to know, what do you think are some of the things? What are some things you would do? Because, you know, I'm not the end all to the be all. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all of the solutions, right? We're a collective. Okay, let's see. Amy said something. Amy said, okay, what'd you say, Amy? Okay, Amy said we need to have our own businesses and supply chain to tap into the revenue. It needs to be a movement to shift those coins. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. What do they call it? Powernomics or power economics or something like that. But we definitely need to do that. I mean, that's really the only way. You know what I mean? Unless we're going to keep, I mean, our money doesn't circulate within our community. I don't think at all, like at all. Like, we get it and boom, it's gone. It's out of there. So we definitely need to have our own businesses, which I support and I do have. And we need to supply our own chain, our own products, our own. And that's one thing too. Like, I'm going to tell you something. Now, again, I've had a lot of opportunities to go into beauty supplies and big box stores and all of that. And I've said no every time. Another thing that happens to me all the time is I get a lot of white women who come and solicit my services, kind of like on the back end. They'll do it on the back end, or come and, you know, they want to be friends with me. And, you know, I'm just like, no. And it's not because I don't want to be friends with them. Don't let me clear that up. It's just that it's like, this is for my people. I created this for my people, and that's how I want it to stay. This is not like a club, and no, you can't be in it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. I feel very strongly about that, and I'm not trying to assimilate into, you know, what you do. I created products for melanated people, for black people, for black women specifically. There are different things that happen with our skin and with our hair, and I wanted to address that. And the same with black men or black children or whatever. So I get a lot of that, you know, a lot of like back end stuff. And, you know, I just address it right then, you know, and I love everybody, you know, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I have friends of every color and love people of every nation. It's not really about that. You know, it's about this, what we're talking about. People try to make it about that. but don't make it about that. Make it about what it is, what we're dealing with, today. So that's what I want to say about that. Anybody else? Let's see if you have. Anybody else have any more comments? Any more questions? Any questions? Have you seen, now we talked about how it made you feel. None of you, really said how it made you feel, if it made you feel a certain type of way. What about when you see somebody that doesn't stand up for it? Like when it does offend you and, or maybe it's a group of people or something and it's done to us. What about when people don't stand up? How do you feel about that? I know how I feel about that. I feel icky about that. I feel like, we have, as a people, gone too far, marched too long, advocated too long, ancestors died, blood, sweat, and tears, made so many sacrifices for us to be able to say what we need to say, and express our views. And why we don't, and why we're silent, why we continue to be silent, makes me sad. It makes me really sad because it's like we've got the voice, so we need to use it, and it's 2019. Like I always say, listen, it's 2019. Timothy. Okay, anybody else? I'm not going to hold y'all long today. This is an interaction, right? So I just come on here every Tuesday for Lunch and Learn. We talk about various subjects. I really try to enjoy y'all, try to get to know y'all, let y'all get to know me. It's not a stiffy, stuffy environment. You see, we laugh, we make jokes, and we just keep it real. And then I jump off of here and I go do the same thing on Instagram, and they really cut up over here. Y'all Facebook ones is a little bit more conservative. So that's okay. If you happen to watch it on a replay, let me know that you watched it on the replay. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram and you follow me on our Facebook business page right here on Facebook. And of course, you follow my personal page because that's where I will be every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Now, let me see. I'm going to grab my calendar, which I always do. And I'll let you know what we are talking about next week. I try to do the little event thing. I don't do it so that we invite people. I just really do it to remind myself, what I've done and what we talk about. But you can certainly share that. Let me see. Okay, cold. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Because I wrote all these down beforehand. Next week, we are going to be dealing with, we'll get the guys back on here. I don't know if they're going to come in here, but I know y'all girls will be in here. We're going to be dealing with 13 essential oils for treating erectile dysfunction. And yes, honey, I can go from 1 to 100 and from A to Z. I can talk about a whole myriad of subjects, that we're going to be dealing with that. Some natural things for you to do, because I've never seen so many people. And I know we're talking about cultural appropriation today, but I want to say this. I've never seen so many people, young and old, men who are dealing with erectile dysfunction. And it's a real issue. And, we might laugh at it and make jokes about it, but it is real out here. 25-year-old men who can't get it up, who cannot perform sexually. And so we're going to be addressing some of the reasons why. Now, we know some of the reasons why, right? And those could be anything. It could be medicinal, medicine issues, their proper diet, nutrition issues, drugs, alcohol, low libidos, stamina, chemical imbalances, all of those different types of things. But I'm going to be giving you 13 essential oils, natural ways to treat erectile dysfunction. So tell your brothers, your uncles, your cousins, your goddaddies, people who out the game, still in the game, don't know if they can get in the game, and that's okay. We love our men and we celebrate them. There's no shaming. We're not here to make anybody feel bad. So if they don't feel comfortable coming on, getting the information for themselves, and you ladies come on and you get the information for them. And that's what we do here, because we are always promoting the Black man and the Black woman in the healing of the Black family. That's why I'm on here every week discussing these different various topics with you. And I hope you enjoy them. Now, what I gotta say is, like I said, y'all Facebook ones can be very conservative. appropriative. I noticed there's a different age group that's over here on Facebook, and you know, sometimes you make comments and sometimes you don't. Now, when I go on Instagram, you know, they cut up. I already told you the millennials are over there and the influencers, and I just think it's a more lively crowd over there. That's why I try to do them on both places. And sometimes I might say, you know, different things. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming in the room today. If there's nothing else, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to put up all the information in the comments. When we get off, I'll answer your comments and your questions. So let me put it back, make sure. And if there's nothing else, then I will let you guys go. Again, thank you everybody for supporting me, for supporting Her Balance, for supporting Her Balance Naturals. I love you all. I love the questions. I love the things that you asked me to talk about. I'm glad that you could even spend a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with me on Lunch and Learn. And I will be back next Tuesday. I love you guys and have a wonderful day.